Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, November 20th. My name is Randy Crebs, Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Emerald Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the webinar. I'm coming at you live from the Las Vegas airport. I'm sure you can hear the hustle and bustle behind me, but we're going to do the webinar and then we're going to jump on our plane about 30 minutes later. So we're all here. I got my wife, Crystal. I got Ralph Baez here with me. Say hi, guys.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hello.
Jared, I may have lost audio. Can't hear you. Let me text him. Okay, the fun of doing this business in the airports. I'm sure he's realized that he's lost his signal. Give him a minute to get back on. So very excited. I mean, I had a lot of people at this 8th annual GoPro there in Las Vegas, and excited to hear all the nuggets that people got from it. Here looks like, nope, not there he comes. He's probably trying to get his Wi-Fi back up. So we'll give them a few minutes. Yep.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you
Yep.
see me?
I can hear you. I can see you.
Okay, I'm going to go off my, I'll turn on my webcam in a second, but right now I'm on the Las Vegas Wi-Fi, so I was on Crystal's phone's Wi-Fi. I think that's what happened. So,
oh no, shoot, I would assume that.
I know you would think Crystal's Wi-Fi would be better. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, is everyone with me?
Yep, we're with you. Sound good.
Okay, thank you guys for your patience. All right, so we were talking about the DMO. If you do your 222 for the day, you will be successful. It's so simple. Anybody can get 2 new presentations videos out if they really want to, 2 follow-ups with prospects on the fence, and 2 calls to existing clients or team members. This is the engine of your business for a part-time associate. Full-timers should be doing 10, 10, 10 for the day. Seriously. Number 2 is 15 minutes of personal development material each day. That's reading books, being on audios, or listening to webinars. And then number 3 is doing 1 event per week. That's being on home mixers or local events. And that is the 3 things that will make you successful in your business. There's 3 keys to a breakthrough when you do a good strategy, the DMO. Stories you tell yourself, and the state of mind that you're in. And that's your energy and your state of mind. All right, guys, we're going to get to some team recognition before the training. Big welcome to Angie Lindsay, new client introduced by Jody Siegmiller. Great job, Jody. Congratulations on enrolling your first client, and welcome, Angie. Also, we have a rank advancement. Big congratulations to Sally Passain from Puyallup, Washington, on making the share level with our company. And what that means is she made her first $50 check in 1 week. Solid Shares making that every week is at $200 a month, and now their products are being paid for. This is the first big step to building a successful USANA business, and Sally achieved it last week. Big congratulations. Dad, can you actually unmute Sally? Want to say hello to Sally. Sally, are you there? Sally, I don't hear you. You there? Are you there? Can you guys hear Sally?
No, cannot hear Sally. Sally.
Okay.
Speakers on.
Oh, yeah. We're having connection issues with Sally. Dad, did you
hear?
We'll have to talk
Can
to
you
her
hear
at
me?
the end.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Sally.
Sally, congratulations. Tell us.
Hey, I'm here. Now I can't hear you.
Oh, no, we can hear you. Tell us,
Okay.
tell us about why you're excited with your USANA business.
Well, I'm just excited, plainly, I guess, because I want to get out there and help so many people. Every day I'm running into people who are not feeling well, and I feel like I have a true gift here to give. And so I'm just sharing when appropriate and doing everything that I'm supposed to do, trying to get out my videos and following up with other people that, let me know that they are interested, and we're seeing how it's going, and so far so good.
Fantastic, Sally. Big congratulations on hitting your first promotion with the company. I know it's the first of many more to come. I really admire your discipline of getting videos out and speaking to people when it's appropriate. I love what you just said there, because you're doing it in a natural way, but you're also intentional. So thank you for being a great example, and I'm excited for you to get your gift in the mail for your rank advancement. Crystal's going to be sending that to you. Have you gotten it to, has she chosen it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Crystal will be sending it soon, but big congratulations, Sally. We're super proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go to special announcements. Okay, guys, USANA is doing an incentive right now called Future Leader, and basically what it is well, the prize is you would get free registration for 2 people to the national celebration in California or New York. So that's awesome. You would also get an exclusive leadership seminar invitation, basically, to your own leadership seminar for the contest winners. Last year it was awesome. You get reserved seating and special recognition at the U.S. National Celebration, and you get free USANA gear and free registration to an event close to your home. So you get a lot of cool perks, and all you have to do is do what you normally do anyways, which is build your business. Here's what you have to do. From November 4th through January 26th, over these 12 weeks that we're in the middle of it right now, all you have to do is personally sponsor 2 new associates during the 12 weeks. And then if you're a builder or below, you must rank advance to achiever, which means you have to make your first $400 check. And then also during that time, you have to earn $1,200. 1,200 CVP is $1,200 over that time period, so an average of $100 a week. If you're an existing achiever, then you just have to enroll 2 associates and average $134 a week. If you're an existing director, two associates and average $200 a week. Bronze, $267 a week. Existing silvers, $334 per week. So all of you can win this. If most of you are at builder or below, so you want to get to achiever, which is a big deal in our company, and just start working and focusing on helping people. And you can be one of the winners for this contest for the future leaders for the national celebrations. Also, we just finished with the incentive for our 90-day challenge, and these people are going to be getting a 25% commission bonus during their first 90 days. Big congratulations to Christina Ferris from San Antonio, Texas. Congratulations to Patty Waltman from Pleasanton, Texas. Congratulations to Cesar Passain from Seattle, Washington area. Congratulations to Clayton Hale from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Congratulations to Crystal Meyer from Jordanton, Texas, rather. Jordanton, Texas. Congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations to Jody Siegmiller from Salt Lake City, Utah. And next, actually, our Wednesday webinar is supposed to be featuring Chris Norris, the Ruby director. Dad, I guess we need to figure out, we may have double booked ourselves. It looks like we have the silver directors, Mr. and Mrs. Homer, also scheduled. So we're going to have a good guest for you Wednesday. It's going to be either the Homers or Mr. Vice Norris, but that's a Ruby director or a silver director. They're both awesome. You'll learn a lot from it. But remember that our Wednesday webinars are for guests. You can get your guests on here, and they're really, really impactful. So I want to encourage you to be on those webinars every Wednesday. All right, we're doing the Challenge You to DMO contest right now. Many of you are participating, and I have not done the scores. I'm going to do the scores on my plane trip home, so I'll be posting those tonight. But I know a lot of you had posted your videos already of your binders. All of you are going for this. And one thing I want to say is this week, if you do a perfect DMO week, you'll get an extra 5 points. So thank you, Crystal, for making that flyer. It's awesome what you do for the team, and you do it so fast, and it's so beautiful. I really appreciate everything you do, baby. Those of you who don't know what this is, it's basically a contest that goes from these dates, November 11th through January 20th. You get points for doing the behaviors that builds a successful business. And you'll get points also for enrolling new associates, new clients, and for registering yourself for Challenge You and getting people on your team registered for Challenge You. So it's a pretty awesome incentive. And the prizes are $200 for first place, $125 for second place, $75 for third place. But wait, there's more. The first place person is going to get ice cold Rev 3 at the entire event and lunch paid for both days. The second place person is going to get Rev and lunch paid for Friday. And the third place person just gets Rev, but that's still pretty cool. And super excited for everybody that's participating. I know that these contests really fire everyone up and do a great thing for our community. So we're going to keep doing it. But wait, there's even more. So for the top 9 people, you get to have a personal coaching session with one of these top amazing star, diamond, and gold and above leaders. Oh my gosh. Dude, I've been hearing so many cool stories from everybody who's been, getting these mentorship times. I know Adriana had a 2-hour session with 5-star diamond Brian Penrod. Sally Passain had a 1-hour session with Ruby director Eric Martindale. I know Ralph is about to be talking to Krista Rayalba for his 30-minute session, and Phyllis also Leanne Jacobs. We got to get that set up now, Phyllis. So there's a lot of you that like this is the contest to win. These are some amazing people. This is probably the most valuable part of the whole incentive is, to have a personal coaching session with these top leaders. So this is an example of a perfect DMO week. If you're doing this and you're getting all of them filled out for the whole 6 days, you're going to get 5 more points this week. So we do that intermittently, but that's going to make a difference on who wins the contest. So want to encourage you, even if you're behind, today's Monday, if you didn't do it already, you can still get it done. Just get 12 videos out this week. Just follow up with 12 people. Call 12 of your customers. You can still fill this out and have a perfect DMO week. Are you ready for the challenge? Lastly, before we get into the training, when you enroll new clients, make sure you add them to the USANA clients page. Make a post, make them feel special and important. When you enroll new associates, make sure that you add them to the Team DSI page. Make them feel special and important. And thank you for commenting. Thank you for everything you guys do, making our team members and clients feel special. Also, the drladvip.com website will give you access to protocols for $29 a year. But for $199 per year, you can actually talk to Dr. Ladd. You can ask him questions on Messenger. He's going to get back to you. Use the Team DSI coupon code for $129 for a year. So obviously, that's amazing to talk to Dr. Ladd. And he has a lifetime option as well. Also, Mom, thank you for being such an inspiration to the team. I just wanted to throw this shout out into you. I love you. We all love you. We're so excited how well you're doing through your chemos. I know that you have your surgery coming up here in December. We all already visualize you on 110% perfect, safe condition and optimal health. Love you, Mom. Okay, we're going to take a 5-second pause for editing purposes and then get into the webinar. I need water. Okay. All right. So here we go. Hello, my name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife, Crystal. We're Emerald Directors, co-founders of Team DSI. And today's training is about the GoPro Recruiting Mastery Team DSI highlights. We actually have people who are at the GoPro event that are going to be sharing what their highlights were. And I just want to actually start by showing you guys a few pictures. And the way that I'm going to show you these pictures is by going to my Facebook page. And I actually just posted them right here. So we're going to switch. Give me a chat if you can see my screen. I want to know if you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, I need to share my screen. About to share screen.
Here it comes.
All right.
There
Can
we
you
go.
see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is, I'm going to go into full screen mode if I can here. This is a picture of our Team DSI members that were at convention. And so we have here from the top, we have Ralph Baez from San Antonio, Texas. We have Becky Armstrong and Christian Glad from Raleigh, North Carolina. Renee Martinez from Pleasanton, Texas. Betty Meyer from Salt Lake City, Utah. Phyllis Walker from Salt Lake City, Utah. Myself and my wife from San Antonio, Texas. My wife, Crystal Krebs. And Tessa. I don't know Tessa's last name, but she's in the green coat. She was Becky's guest. Way to go, Becky. Way to bring a guest to GoPro. I'm super impressed. That's so awesome that y'all were there. I just want to acknowledge all of you for being there. Are you able to, is everyone able to see my screen? I just want to make sure because I got some good photos to share.
Yep, looks good.
Okay, thank you. All right, so first of all, we want to give a big shout out to Ralph Baez for taking second place. There he is with his check, $250 cash. Ralph, big congratulations. Very, very proud of you for everything you've done and excited to hear what your highlights were for GoPro. And thanks for investing in the event, man. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We also have Phyllis Walker, who we're going to bring on. Phyllis took third place in the contest. There she is with her check, $150, which paid for probably a little bit of gas. But Phyllis, thank you so much for being on such a great team member. Congratulations on being one of the top 3 winners. And we're super, super proud of you. Also, big shout out to Adriana Perez, who I have your check. I'm bringing it home, Adriana, first place contest winner. All right, so let's get into some of these pictures. This is us with Tom Chenault. This is a multiple 6-figure earner, guys. This guy makes he makes 6 figures a month, okay? Not 6 figures a year, 6 figures a month. And he shared some great, great strategies with us. I'm going to share some of these things. He even puts his actual cell phone number on his Facebook. It says, get off Facebook and just call me. How cool is that? He's so real, so transparent. He says, passion is critical. Lead by example. Give permission to be the best version of yourself. So we had so many highlights. What is working for them? They actually, they call them CSIs. It's a coffee shop interview. I'm going to be training on that pretty soon. But they built a community just like we do, and they do incentives just like we do. Find out what they're looking for. Talk to your prospects. They talked about forming your prospects. We also, these are just a few highlights. I mean, there was so many speakers, but this couple is that they're in their 20s. He's 29 and she's 26. They also make 6 figures a month. These guys are $1 million earners, man, in their 20s. And they, you know what they do? They focus on giving gifts to their team members. So like when somebody has a rank advancement, like Sally, like Adriana, like all the ones that have done it recently, we get you a gift. Ralph, you got a gift when you had your rank advancement. And so they do that, but then they also say, look at the 5 love languages and figure out which love language is your team member. Is your team member like physical touch? Maybe you buy them a massage. Acts of service, you know, you do it a gift around that. Words of affirmation, quality time, gift giving. So it's like taking it to the next level. This is me and top silver director Renee Martinez. Renee, cannot wait to hear from you on this webinar. Super excited for your insights. I know you told me this was the best event you've ever gone to, even better than International Convention, which really surprised me. Cannot wait to hear what you have to say. Here's our team standing in line. There's thousands and thousands of people there. Totally fun event. This is us with MLM Nation, MLM legend Richard Brook. This guy's another six-figure monthly earner. He's been a big hero to mine for many, many years, and I got to meet him at the event. So these were the main speakers. Mr. GoPro himself, Eric Worre. Now, this guy is a wealth of knowledge. I learned so much from him. Tony Robbins, which is #1 strategist and transformational leader in the world. We had 3 hours with him. Brendan Bouchard, we had 2 hours with him. I didn't know who he was, but boy, he blew me away. I bought his book. I learned so much from him. I'm going to be sharing more about him. I can't share it all in this webinar, but I am super impressed by him. And then Pitbull, I think, was the best closer. You know, we had 2 hours of Pitbull. Pitbull actually played a concert for us. He played, like, I think 4 or 5 of his songs, but he also spoke on entrepreneurship. And I got a lot of wisdom. We got a lot of wisdom from him. This is Sarah, one of our friends from San Antonio. Glad to see her there. This is one of the ladies that's a trainer named Whitney Husband. And she's from, like, Oklahoma or something. She's, like, so Southern, and she's just so real, and she's a mom, and she does Facebook Lives, and she taught us so much about social media, guys. Social media, we got to master it. We have got to master social media. And we are, but that's my main thing. I'm taking it. So Whitney's tips for Facebook Live. When you do a Facebook Live, encourage comments, emojis, and shares. Shout out and recognize viewers and people that interact. Don't sit in silence waiting for viewers. Before you start, come up with a catchy title. You can change it later. And in the first 30 seconds, acknowledge the people who are catching the replay. So that's a really cool, she gave us a great example of how she does a Facebook Live. Guys, Facebook Live is where it's at. This is like the next thing. We've got to get better at social media, myself included. Tony Robbins came on the next day. He talked about a lot of things, but this was just one thing. 2 forces that influence our decisions is our state, how we feel in the moment, and our blueprint, our long-term blueprint. So you want to influence both of those things for your team members. So the state thing, basically I don't want to get too much into it. Oh, but there's us in state. You can see he had us jump. He had us get excited. He had us do things. Can you guys see that, by the way? Can you actually see that video? If you can, give me a chat. I want to know if you're actually able to see that.
Yeah, we can see the video.
Okay. All right, so let's move on. How do I move on? But guys, being in state, getting excited, getting your energy up is one of the keys to being successful, not in just this business, but in life. You got to learn how to control your state. If you're low energy, you're not going to be successful in your business, but in everything. So controlling your state was one of probably the main thing, and learning how to do that. That's why this event is so valuable. This is when Eric Worre walked right up close to us. We were not sitting in the front. I mean, but he came and walked all around the whole GoPro event. He says some of these things. Okay, these are the 5 pillars. You might want to write this down or screenshot this. This is, if you take anything from this webinar, please take these 5 things. Employ yourself. Pillar number 1. That means that you are your own boss, okay? So you have to be your boss, and your boss is your calendar. Pillar number 3, maximize your time. Pillar number 4, crush procrastination. And pillar number 5, stay on track, stay focused. Your dream is worth it. So these are the things that we learned, and he went in detail on all 5 of these pillars and so much more, guys. Time allocation. Write this one down or screenshot this. 25% contacting new prospects. 25% following up with existing prospects. 25% doing 3-way calls, and 25% calling team members to promote something. So that's like, if you're going to work 2 hours, you want to spend 30 minutes doing each one of those things. If you work 4 hours, you spend an hour doing each one of those things. But that's the way that these top earners allocate their time. When I was contributing to the life of another person, it was better fuel than contributing to my own bank account. Eric Worre. And then, guys, at the end of the event, which, trust me, these pictures do not do the event justice. It was 3 full days. But we went to Benihana's as a team, and oh my gosh, it was so fun. This is me and Crystal having sake. We had this hibachi guy. I mean, it was an amazing, amazing dinner. We have Becky Armstrong, Christian Glad, Betty Meyer, Phyllis Walker, Renee Martinez. Ralph's there behind Renee, can't see him. And then 2 of our friends, Julie and Sarah, that came. And there's Ralph and Crystal afterwards. But we had a blast after GoPro. We were hanging out as a team. We had a great team dinner. And then Mr. Penrod, Brian Penrod and Michael Penrod both showed up to our event. and they shared their highlights, and it was so cool hanging out with a 5-star diamond. There's Phyllis afterwards. Phyllis, shout out to you for staying up till 2:30 in the morning. I said, Phyllis, when was the last time you stayed up till 2:30 in the morning? She said, yeah. She said 2 generations ago or something like that. Phyllis, thank you. It was awesome hanging with you. There's Renee, Becky, and Betty. Awesome hanging with you. And then we went to Simon Chan's social, which was afterwards. And Simon Chan is my MLM coach and my parents' MLM coach and Renee Martinez's MLM coach. We literally pay Simon a monthly fee to have coaching with him, because this is our profession. And Simon is very well respected around the industry, around the world. He actually flies all over the world to these types of events. And it was cool to see him in person. But the biggest benefit was that he introduced us personally to all these top leaders. He was having this social with all these people that make amazing money in network marketing. And you see this girl right here with the fancy hair next to Crystal. She's another one who makes $100,000 or more per month. Okay, guys, she's one of the very best. And guess what she does? Social media. Now, I'm not saying that that's the only way, but we got to get better at social media. And I learned so much from her and her team members. And so that's this was at the end of the night. Like, it's like 2:30 in the morning at the end of the 3 days. But we had a blast, man. It was so fun. And then afterwards, we spent a day in Vegas, and we went to a Vegas show, and we saw Mind Freak, which is this show by Chris Angel, and this dude levitates, and there's not little strings holding him up, okay? So I don't know how the heck he does it, but we saw crazy, crazy stuff that defies our imaginations, and it was an amazing show in Vegas. So here we are. Again, we're hanging out with 5-star diamond Brian Penrod, his son Michael, and that was me, Crystal, Ralph, and Phyllis. It was an amazing day yesterday evening on the Strip. So, you want to mix business with pleasure. You want to have fun at these events, and that's why I want to encourage you to come to this and do stuff with us and make sure you can have an extra day to have fun with us on the Strip, So here's us outside on the Strip in front of New York. Had a blast. And next year, guys, mark your calendars. It's December 4th through the 6th, GoPro Recruiting Mastery in Las Vegas. It's going to be at the MGM Grand, which is going to be a lot cooler. It's been there before. I want to give a big shout out to Ralph Baez for buying his ticket a year in advance. I want to give a big shout out to Renee Martinez for buying his ticket a year in advance. Big shout out to Phyllis Walker for buying her ticket a year in advance. Big shout out to Randy and Viola Krebs for buying their ticket a year in advance. Me and Crystal bought our tickets a year in advance as well. Big shout out to Sims Aldover for buying his ticket a year in advance. Steve Klein for buying his ticket a year in advance. And I hope I'm not missing anyone else. But there's payment plans available. The ticket is $365 if you buy it all at once, or $140 a month if you buy it in 3 different payments. So we can talk more about that and get you more information. But that's my pictures. That's what I wanted to share. Now I'm going to bring on the people that were on the that were actually with us in Las Vegas, and I want to actually start with top silver director Renee Martinez. Renee, do you want to show your screen, or do you want to just speak? Talk to me, my bro. I'm not sure if we are able to.
I can share my screen if you want to see me.
Yeah, we want to see you. Yeah, let's do it. Let me go stop share. Okay. Renee, talk to us. We can see you.
What's up, everybody?
Are you in bed? I love it. Is that Megan? Oh my God, I love it. Hi,
yeah.
Megan.
So I was, so just talking about Vegas. Everybody, I would just have to say that I'm completely blown away with this event. I've been to a lot of different events, and this one by far was my favorite. I think the biggest takeaway that I got from this is, we all know what to do. Everybody knows what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. Everybody knows that you're supposed to, talk to people. You're supposed to share, spread the vision. You're supposed to, all the different stuff. It's just a matter of doing it. And that's it made me realize that, I've worked my way up to a silver director level, and I've only been putting in, 1 or 2 hours a day. And, for somebody that's part-time, that's good. For somebody that has a very active lifestyle like me, that's really good. But for other people that don't have jobs, that don't have 3 kids, that don't personal train at the gym, that don't do all, that don't coach their son's football team, that don't, that don't train for marathons, you can put 4, 5, 6 hours into your business, and whatever you put into it, that's what you're going to get out of it. um, you know One of Jim Adler's things that he said, that the TV is the biggest income killer in the world. I know I personally don't watch very much TV, maybe an hour a week, because I don't have time for it. But he talked about the average person watches 4 to 6 hours a day. 4 to 6 hours a day. If I was putting 4 to 6 hours a day in my USANA business, I'd be a diamond director. I have no doubt, because I haven't been putting very much time in. I've been consistent with my time. I do an hour to 2 hours daily. I do it in the morning, and I've been using social media, and it's been working. I'm very, very excited that Jared's talking about all this social media stuff, because I've been doing it and it works. I've been doing the Facebook lives, even though I don't like it. I'm nervous. I'm scared. You just got to do it. You just got to make it happen. And that's what they were talking about, is, we all know what to do. We all go to events. We all write down notes. We all rah. Action's what it's all about. You just got to make it happen. You just got to go out there. You got to talk to people. I made probably 25 contacts when I was there in Vegas, and it's even easier than trying to get somebody's phone number. You know what? Honestly, what I did, those top earners that and actually the best diamonds and the best nuggets that we got was whenever we were hanging out with Simon Chan at the after party. We met those girls, and they're making ridiculous money. I mean, that, just like Jared said, that one girl with the pink hair, she does it all online. She does it all on social media, and they have a system, and they have a DMO that they do every day. They have a system, and it's built for, reaching out to people online. And it doesn't matter if you're at a coffee shop. It doesn't matter if you're at the mall. It doesn't matter if you're on Facebook. Connecting with people is the same. You talk to people, you get to know somebody, and then you just make friends with them. And then you just be bold, and you tell them, like, hey, I got this opportunity that I'm pretty sure you'll be interested in it. When Jared talked to me about it for the first time, he goes, hey bro, he goes, you look like you work out, man. I got something that you might be interested in. And you know what? I did work out at the time. And you know what? I was interested whenever he said that, because, I was interested in what he had to say. So all you have to do is talk to people, and you never know what's going to happen. If Jared wouldn't have talked to me, I wouldn't be on this webinar. I wouldn't have just got back from Vegas. One of my biggest highlights was when I was in Vegas walking around the strip with Simon Chan at 3:30 in the morning, and those other 3 girls that are top earners, and I was picking their brains the whole time. My biggest highlight was, I'm here in Vegas. My whole life I wanted to go to Vegas. My whole life I wanted to go to Las Vegas. And I had never gone, never. And whenever this opportunity came into my life, when USANA came into my life, I've been to Vegas twice in the past 2.5 years, 2 times, because of my business. So, that's completely changed my life. And you never know how you can change somebody's life. All you have to do is talk to them about it and share your opportunity, share your excitement. And we're going to learn all this social media stuff, and we're going to start teaching everybody, because we're ready to rock and roll and make it happen. And I know that we can make it. I know that we can make it happen, because we're about doing action. Jared's already working on all the paperwork and all this stuff to make it happen. I know as soon as he gets back, me and him are gonna have some meetings, and we're gonna do it. And so that's my biggest highlight. And another cool thing that I learned from the girls when I was walking around is, like, whenever you instead of asking somebody for their phone number or something like that, I actually met a UFC fighter, a Uber driver. Simon Chan and the 2 girls were in the back, and I was in the front. and they're back there chatting. So I start talking to the Uber driver, you know, because I talk to people. I'm like, hey man, what's going on, this and that. And he's a big old dude, and he just kind of looks over and he talks with an accent. And I'm like, hey man, I said, where are you from, man? Your accent sounds cool. And he's like, oh, I'm from Brazil. I go, oh, okay, yeah. And I kind of thought for a minute, and I was like, hey, I was like, man, a lot of professional UFC fighters come out of Brazil. And he kind of gave me a look, and I was like, oh, I was like, you're a UFC fighter, aren't you? He's like, yeah. And so I kind of broke the ice with him. I started talking with him. I asked him if I could send him a friend request on Facebook. He said yes. At the next red light, I opened my Facebook, I put it on search, and I handed it to him so he could type in his name, find himself, send the friend request. It was done. On the plane home, I send him a message. Hey, bro, it was so great to meet you. It's awesome that I looked on his profile. He's got a family. He's from Brazil. He's in Las Vegas, driving Ubers at night, training during the day, trying to get his professional career going. I sent him a message. Hey, man, that's awesome what you do for your family. You know, it was very cool to meet you. I believe everything happens for a reason. I look forward to watching you fight, man. Let me know whenever you fight. And I left it at that. But, you know, I'm going to build a relationship with this guy. I'm going to find out if he's a professional fighter, if he has this pro card, because then I might be able to get him on USANA, you know, as a professional athlete. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities. All you have to do is talk to people. And I'm not going to take up any more time. I'm going to let everybody else talk. I love everybody. Love you guys. Make it happen. We're going to learn how to do the social media stuff together, and we're going to do it.
Renee, thank you so much, man. It was awesome to see you. I love how you just went live in your bedroom without a shirt. You the man. And hi, Megan. Big shout out to you. Thanks for holding down the fort back at home, taking care of all the kids. And Megan, I can't wait for you to be with us in Vegas next year at GoPro, right, Crystal?
Yes, I can't wait.
Right, Ralph? Right, Ralph?
That's right.
What's up, Ralph?
What's up, buddy? What's up, my man?
That's right. He got his ticket today, Renee. All right. So before we go to Crystal and Ralph, who's with me, I'd like to bring on Phyllis and Betty Meyer. I'm not sure if Becky and Christian are on, but I know Phyllis and Betty are. Let's start with Phyllis. Phyllis, are you able to share your screen? So can we see you? Be awesome if we can see you. If not, that's okay as well.
Yes.
There you are.
Here I am.
All right. So Phyllis, talk to us. Tell us about your highlights. What did you learn? What was the best part about it?
Well, I have a lot of highlights, but I'll give you a few nuggets.
Okay.
I just barely walked in the door at 2 minutes to 7. I left at 9:30 this morning and drove home. Anyway, I was impressed with GoPro last year, but this year was over the top. It was so worth it. Eric Worre says, think bigger, be stronger, and move faster, and be super bad all day long. Brendan Burchard, as Jared said, was really good. He says, what has to change to be at your full potential? And you have to think about that. He says you need to be more focused, disciplined, consistently seek clarity. And if you leave your growth to randomness, you leave it to mediocrity. And real transformation begins with clarity. He had 6 habits. Habit 1 was to seek clarity. 2 was to generate energy. 3 was to raise necessity. 4, increase productivity. 5, be honest. And 6, to demonstrate courage. The whole weekend was amazing, including staying out till 2:30 in the morning. I haven't done that in a long time.
Awesome, Phyllis.
Pitbull was fabulous. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was rocking just like everybody else was. And Tony Robbins was just full of energy. He is energy on steroids. It was wonderful, and you need to be there next year with us.
Awesome. Thank you, Phyllis.
You're
And it's
welcome.
great to see you on your webcam. I love it. I love your headset, man. I bet you can hear everything.
Yes. Yeah, it's good.
Hear all my background noise. Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Phyllis. It was a blast having you. Big congratulations on being a cash prize winner in the incentive as well.
Thank
Super
you.
proud of you for all your progress. You've come so far. Just the beginning.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. All right. Let's go to Betty Meyer in Salt Lake City, Utah. Betty, are you able to unmute yourself and turn on your webcam? If not, that's okay. But if you are able to turn on your webcam, that'd be amazing. You tell me, though. I think I hear you. Not sure if I see you.
No.
Okay, that's fine. We can do it just with audio. Betty
Okay, cool.
Meyer, big congratulations on making it to Las Vegas. I know that this is your third GoPro. Is that correct?
I think so, yes.
Awesome. I want to really acknowledge you for being so consistent. You know, it takes something special to go once, but to go 3 years in a row, that's big time. I'm super, super proud of you. What was your highlights from being at GoPro?
I really think it was learning that I need to be a little more consistent.
Okay.
Every one of the speakers were amazing. I loved the panels. I thought the panels were really good.
Oh, yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, so, and I need to thank Becky for dragging me there.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been there this year if it wasn't for Becky.
Yay.
Becky's right here.
Oh, she is? Oh, my gosh. Awesome.
Oh, hello. I didn't know.
Becky, you're live on the webinar. What was the highlights for you at GoPro?
Oh, my goodness. Well, the biggest highlight were the people that were there. I had a guest there with us. And then we had Betty and Christian, who Christian is technically still a guest too, even though he's my guest always.
I love it. And you had Tessa there, your business partner from the mortgage business. So big congratulations on bringing 2 guests to GoPro.
Yeah. Okay, so highlight. Did you have time to think about things?
We're still recovering.
I really loved that we were taught that you don't have to dream, that you can actually live your dream.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I can't
Absolutely.
remember. That was kind of a combination. I maybe mashed it together. That was either the dyslexic one or Gloria or Pitbull. One of them said it.
I think it was Pitbull.
I love Pitbull's concert.
Oh, yeah. Pitbull's concert was amazing. So much to this event. Did I hear Christian back there?
Yeah, Christian's here too.
Christian, what's a highlight for you at GoPro?
The highlight for me at GoPro was the fact that if it's not on your calendar, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
Put the thing
profound.
you want to do on the calendar, have a definite date, and complete the task.
Oh.
Very true. Great, great words of wisdom for everybody on the call. If it's not on the calendar, it's not going to happen. That's not just for destination events. That's actually for your phone call time, you know, and all the times that you need to build your business. So thank you for saying that, Christian.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Anything else from the 3 of you before we move on? Thank you again for being on.
Thank you for doing this webinar.
Well, yeah. Thank you for pulling the team together. It's
you're very welcome. I had a blast with you guys doing the hibachi grill. That was so much fun.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Becky, Betty, and Christian. All right. So we have our grand finale for our webinar. We have Ralph Baez and Crystal Krebs, who are with me here at the airport. We're about to share our screen, and I'm going to put Ralph and Crystal in the middle. Hold on here. Oh, then we can put Ralph in the middle. Okay, Ralph. What was the highlights for you at GoPro? Look right here into this camera and tell everybody what was the highlights.
Hello, everyone. Love from Vegas. It's good to be here with all of y'all. Las Vegas was truly an amazing experience in so many ways. It was whatever seminar that you've been to before with Usano or otherwise, not one notch higher, but maybe a couple of notches higher. Speakers were amazing. The thing about them is that they didn't just tell you things; they kind of got in your mind, in your heart and soul, and actually got it across to you. These guys are world-class teachers, speakers. So it's something totally different than what we've ever done before, and just as important, if not more, I got to know the people I work with, my associates. I was there with Jared, Crystal, and Renee, all of us. We hung out, we kind of lived together for a few days, so like one big family, and that was awesome. We got to meet other associates. We got to make contacts, other associates from around the country, from Los Angeles, from all over the place. And we just got to grow as a person, everything. Very, very, very amazing. More than exceeded my expectations.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for doing a great, great thing and investing in your business.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes. All right. Let's give it to my wife, Crystal. Let me turn on, or babe, can you turn on your screen, please? What was your highlights from being at GoPro?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. So GoPro was definitely an unexpected, impactful weekend. And I say that because we committed to go and kind of more getting closer to actually attending. We weren't like super excited, but I find that sometimes when that happens, it's that it's something like that little voice or something, inside of you, something divine that's actually fighting. Because it knows that it needs to be there and it needs to grow. And that's what happened. Like, even more than any of the times that we've been before, like this one was huge. And I was so grateful to have everybody with us, Renee and Ralph and Phyllis and, me and Jared. We were having such a blast. Becky, Betty, and Christian, we had, oh my God, having dinner with everybody was just like the coolest thing, especially at Benihana. Like, that is such a fun place to go. And I want to do that more with everybody. So come next year so we can do that again. But the highlights for me, I mean, a lot of people have been talking about the highlights that I would be talking about. Dreaming big, thinking bigger. Somebody said it's free to think big. Like, you don't have to be making so much money to be thinking bigger. So why not just have that bigger vision? Because if you have that bigger vision, and say you want to get, be a diamond, like, you're going to take those steps to get there. You may, it may take you a little bit longer. Sometimes it may be really quickly, but you see it. And then in a way you kind of work backwards and you just make it, you make it happen. But you're visualizing yourself being there. What else? Tony Robbins rocked because he's just awesome. And Pitbull was a lot of fun. Like, I was really glad to learn more about his story. Because he's on everybody's record, and it's like everybody featuring Pitbull, and that's all I kind of knew him as. And he made music, and of course I like to dance, so it's fun. But to really hear where he came from and how he, like he says, changed a negative to a positive, that was really, really cool. Like, I have much respect for him. What else? Let me see notes. Sorry, guys. I'm like, let's see. Oh, the Facebook stuff. Oh yeah, some of my notes. Like, the book is full of notes, and I've got to organize them or figure out what I'm going to do. But anyways, Facebook, all the social media stuff is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Facebook Live, there are no takesy backsies, so that's a little scary, but gotta do it. Like that's what everybody's doing. Doing Instagram stories. I do a lot of that stuff when I'm traveling, but I don't do it as much when I'm at home. But I guess I'm gonna have to start. Lots of hashtags and, you know, really diving into all of the cool social media skills that are making a lot of these other leaders in the companies six-figure earners, and, you know, each month. So I'm pretty excited about that. I had a ton of fun going to see Chris Angel because I've been following him for a while, and like, you know, it was really cool. He's my style. What else? It was I don't even know what else. There was just so much. That's like all I can think of right now. We'll be seeing you guys next year. Hopefully, those of you who want to go, let us know so we can get you the discounted rate or do the payment plan, because it's so incredibly valuable. This event, it's not USANA. It's you're there with the top of the top people around the world in all different companies, and like they're going to tell you how to do it, and you can go and talk to them just like at our USANA events, but you're with these other elite people, and they may have other tools and tips and skills that you can gain that you can apply to your USANA business that you don't think about. But I don't know. That's it for me now, I guess. So next year we'll see you at GoPro. Let us know. Yay!
Thank you, baby. All right. So if that doesn't do it for you to go to next year's GoPro, I don't know what will. This event is totally unique. It's different. I mean, it's a little expensive compared to what we pay for our events that we normally go to. And so that's why I want to encourage you to look at your budget and see if you can pull off your ticket now so that you don't have to worry about it for a whole year, because we have other events coming up that are a lot cheaper. You know, Challenge U's like $79 or $99. Like anybody can do that. But GoPro is an investment. So if you have the funds and you're able to do something quickly, like in the next day to 2-3 days, then it's $365 one time for your ticket. And that's a discounted rate because we bought group tickets through Diamond Director Brian Douglas. But if $365 is a little steep for you to do in the next day or 2 or 3, then you can do a payment plan of $140 now, or in the next 2 or 3 days, and then $140 at the end of January and $140 at the end of February. So you don't have a payment during Christmas time. So it's kind of cool that way, actually. And again, by February, you don't even have to worry about it. You have your GoPro ticket done for December of next year. So I want to really encourage you to get your GoPro ticket, put the money aside, figure out what you can cut out, maybe Starbucks or cancel cable. I know cable's $100 a month. Cancel cable and get your GoPro ticket. And then all the time you spend watching TV is gone, so you'll be building your business. Like, I want to challenge you to do things like that to be able to go to these events. But thank you for being on. Thank you for watching. We're going to actually take a little pause here before we do our announcements. But I'm super excited to hear from you guys here at the end of this webinar. So we will talk to you all soon. This completes the training session. Did you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, let's go change the world, guys.
Yeah, it's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
Thank you, Crystal. My wife rocks. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Okay, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, guys. We have a few minutes left. I want to hear from people. So before we end this webinar, I'm going to share my screen for the upcoming events. Hold on. All right. So Challenge U is the next big event we have coming up. It's Salt Lake City, January 25th through the 27th, or San Antonio, February 8th through the 10th. This is the next event. This is the most important event right now that's coming up. But your ticket for this is, I think it's like $99 for people who get their ticket. I think by the end of December or something like that, we'll get you the dates. But guys, I mean, this is a budget event. This is a lot less money to go to. and you get a huge high value. So I want to encourage you to choose which city you want to go to and budget the money and be it challenge you in Salt Lake City or in San Antonio. And then save the date, ladies. Sweet Retreat, February 1st through the 3rd in Costa Mesa, California. Super excited for you there. The U.S. National Celebrations are going to be announced soon. I think they actually have been announced. We need to get the dates done. And then International Convention is the most important event of the year, August 15th through the 18th. This is where the magic happens. This is where people from all 20 different countries are. You're learning from the best in the USANA world, and that's where everybody goes. Phyllis says, I'll be at Sweet Retreat. Love it. All right. And then, hey, now mark your calendars. The 9th annual GoPro Recruiting Mastery. Thank you, Dad, for posting this and making this flyer. December 4th through the 6th, 2018. Renee Martinez says, so will Megan. That's right, Megan. Sweet Retreat. Awesome. And this is a picture of the bins I keep in the trunk of my car. I just want to encourage you to be prepared at all times with your business. You be the pro. You know, you need to have your own computer at your events. Have your own copies. Don't rely on your upline's copies or your upline's computer. Invest in your tools. Invest in your technology. Make sure that you are building your business with the best things possible to take you to the pro status. So I want to just encourage you. I want to acknowledge you for investing in your business. I'm super excited for the last few minutes to hear what was your highlights. And that's how we're going to end the webinar, with anyone's questions, comments, or highlights. So we have Sally Passain. I don't know if she raised her hand earlier. Sally, if you still have your question. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. We have probably time to hear from maybe 2 people, and then we're going to end the webinar. If I don't hear from someone, then I'm going to just choose somebody. Who am I going to choose? How about Jody Siegmiller from Salt Lake City? Jody, are you able to unmute yourself? Or Dad, can you unmute Jody? What was the highlight for you, Jody? It's your first webinar, or your first event you got to see about.
Well,
We hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I like what Renee said, that you already know what to do. You just have to do it.
Yeah, totally.
And what you put in is what you will get out of it.
Yep. So true. So true.
I really like that.
Thank you, Jody. Well, it's good to see you on the webinars. This is one of the keys to success, is to staying plugged in. So I want to acknowledge you for doing that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Caesar Passain in Seattle, Washington. Caesar, what was the highlight for you on the webinar? If you're able to unmute yourself.
Going for it.
We hear you. What was the highlight for you, sir?
Yeah, you got me?
Yep.
Oh, God. Renee, man, he was so enthusiastic about his, how just talking to people and getting out there and just going for it, and, building relationships and all that. It was very motivative, especially how he said it, Yeah,
awesome.
And he's right, and you get out and you just get out and meet people, things can happen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you for being on. I want to acknowledge you for being on consistently, man. That's a big deal.
Well, thank you.
Plugged in, bro. Keep up the great work.
Thanks for the invite on these, man. They're very helpful.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. Let's go to Adriana Perez in San Antonio, Texas. What was the highlight for you on the webinar tonight, Adriana?
That you guys learned a lot of great things at GoPro.
Thank you. So your highlight was that we got so much out of it.
That was one. Another one was that the time allocation should be equal in the 4 quadrants.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I didn't quite understand that.
That your time allocation should be equal in your 4 quadrants, which means 25% contacting your own new prospects, 25% following up on your existing prospects, 25% doing 3-way calls, and 25% calling my team to promote.
Aha. Oh my God, Adriana. I love that was like something you caught. That's such a big tip. Fantastic.
And to take your time seriously, it was another one.
I know that you do that because you're always blowing up my phone with 3-way calls, and Lorena's. I'm super proud of you. Thank you, Adriana.
Thank you.
All right. I got your check on the way, by the way. I'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. All right. Let's go to Andrea Hall. Oh, she actually hung up. Okay, we're out of time. We have time for one more person. Jared Harris from Salt Lake City. Are you able to unmute yourself, Jared Harris?
Hey, how's it guys?
What was the highlight for you? What was the highlight for you, sir?
Hey, everything was really great. Well, first off, hearing about Renee Martinez about talking about how he continued to work his business while at events, continuing to go out there and talk to people and then say hi to others and then talk to that Uber driver or whoever's doesn't have anybody to talk to, then go out there in public, keep talking to people. And of course the social media thing as well, something that you're thinking about, Jared, is something that is really going to help me personally in youth on a business and how to better to talk to people, through Facebook Messenger and then other types of ways. So I'm super excited.
I love it. Well, thank you, Jared. It's great to hear your voice. I'm super proud of you for always pushing through.
Thanks.
Keep up the great work, bro.
I will.
All right, final word goes to Randy and Viola Krebs in Salt Lake City, Utah. Mom and Dad, what were your highlights?
No, I also like the social media portion and training. Looking forward to what you're going to develop from that. I guess I don't want to say old school, but I still like the belly to belly. Social media is, I think, definitely the wave of the future, but I'll just incorporate that with my belly to belly portion as well. Plus all the, hearing Tony Robbins had a new direction, or a new, other than the state being in state. I liked what he talked about on that as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dad, and thank you to you and Mom for letting us stay at Tony Zavonic's house in Las Vegas, which is your connection. That made a huge difference to us, the 5 of us that stayed there.
Tell said thanks also.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph says thanks as well.
We'll be back next year. So
that's right. I know you'll be kicked out next year. That's all right. Thank you,
this year.
Mom and Dad. Love you.
You bet.
Mom, is Mom there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What was the highlights from you, Mom?
You know what? I'm really happy that you guys all had a great time. I was kind of sad that I wasn't there, but I know what my purpose is right now, and I just excited to see what you're going to put together for the different strategies for our team.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to need your help, and not maybe your help right now, Mom, but everybody's help with this, because it's way too much for me to put together on my own. As far as putting together a social media strategy, I'm going to be doing it my own personal, prospecting. But I want to encourage all of you to do what Renee's doing and figure it out yourself as well. Renee posted 2 videos today on Team DSI. I want to encourage you both to watch it, or everybody to watch these 2 videos. I can't remember the gentleman's name. Renee, if you're up, could you tell us the guy's name? But they're at the top of the team. Go ahead.
His name is Rob Sperry. And
okay.
I've actually been following him a while on Facebook and learning how he's doing it. And also just for everybody's info, if anybody wants a little bit more about GoPro, I'm going to be doing a 10-15 minute video every day on my Facebook team page, and I'm going to be dissecting each speaker. I'm going to talk about every speaker that went on stage. I did Jim Adler today. And I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live every day, 10-15 minutes, a little quick training on what those speakers had to say. Because there was just so much, I'm just going to break it down.
Renee, what do you think about doing that on your public timeline instead of your team timeline?
I was kind of thinking about that, because that's what those other girls are doing, the ones I was hanging out with on Vegas.
Yeah, they're doing it right now as we speak.
I know, I saw them.
Anyway, just a thought, but because I know not everyone's part of the Team DSI South page as well. So
I'd probably be better off just doing it on the public page.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, by the way. So be looking out for Facebook Lives. But guys, don't wait for me to figure it out for you. I know I provide a lot of good scripts and stuff, but do not wait for me. Start doing. Be like Renee. Take action. Get your Facebook Lives out. Fail forward. Try things. That's what we're doing. But that's my last thing I want to say to you guys that are still on. Please take action and take the initiative on that. Thank you for being on the webinar tonight. We're going to unmute the lines. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's unmute the line. Say everyone, say good night and God bless.
Good night. God bless.
Good night, God bless.
Good night, God bless.
Good night. God
Good night, God
bless.
bless.
God bless.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Good night and God bless.